Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I am going to make the audiobook of part 3 chapter 7 from First Flight class 10th NCERT book Tea from Assam. Pranjal, a youngster from Assam, is Rajivar's classmate at school in Delhi. Pranjal's father is the manager of a tea garden in Upper Assam and Pranjal has invited Rajbir to visit his home during the summer vacation. Chai garam, garam chai, a vendor called out in a high pitched voice. He came up to their window and asked, Chai Saab, give us 2 cups. Pranjal said. They sipped the steaming hot liquid. Almost everyone in their compartment was drinking tea too. Do you know that over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world? Rajbir said. Woo! Exclaimed Pranjal. Tea really is very popular. The train pulled out of the station. Pranjal buried his nose in his detective book again. Rajbir was too an ardent fan of detective stories, but at the moment he was keener on looking at beautiful scenery. It was green, green everywhere. Rajbir had never seen so much greenery before. Then the soft green paddy fields gave way to tea bushes. It was a magnificent view. Against the backdrop of density wooded hills, a sea of tea bushes stretched as far as I could see. Dwarfing the tiny tea plants were tall, sturdy shade trees, and amidst the orderly rows of bushes, busily moved doll like figures. In the distance was an ugly building with smoke blowing out of tall chimneys. Hey, a tea garden, Rajbir cried excitedly. Pranjal, who had been born and brought up on a plantation, didn't share Rajbir's excitement. Oh, this is tea country now, he said. Assam has the largest concentration of plantations in the world. You will see enough gardens to last you a lifetime. I have been reading so much as I could about tea, Rajbir said. No one really knows who discovered tea, but there are many legends. What legends? Well, there is a one about Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking in it. One day, a few leaves of twigs burning under the pot fell into the water, giving it a delicious flavor. It said they were tree leaves. Tell me another, scoffed Pranjal. We have an Indian legend too. Bodhidharma, an ancient Buddhist ascetic, cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during meditations. 10 tea plants grew out of his eyelids. The leaves of these plants, when put in hot water and drunk, vanished sleep. Tea was first drunk in China, Rajbir added, as far as back 2700 BC. In fact, words such as tea, chai, and chini are from Chinese. Tea came to Europe only in 16th century and was drunk more as medicine than as beverage. The train clattered into Mariani Junction. The boys collected their luggage and pushed their way to the crowded platform. Pranjal's parents were waiting for them. Soon they were driving towards Dekabari, the tea garden managed by Pranjal's father. An hour later, the car veered sharply off the main road. They crossed a cattle bridge and entered Dekabari tea estate. On both sides of the gravel road were acre upon acre of tea bushes, all neatly pruned to the same height. Groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs, wearing plastic aprons, were plucking the newly sprouted leaves. Pranjal's father slowed down to allow a tractor pulling a trailer load of tea leaves to pass. This is the second flush or sprouting period, isn't it, Mr. Barua? Rajbir asked. It lasts from May to July and yields the best tea. You seem to have done your homework before coming, Pranjal's father said in surprise. Yes, Mr. Barua, Rajbir admitted, but I hope to learn more while I'm here.